अब प्रकाश शर्मा जी 2 मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए, दूसरे भी लोग हैं डिबेट कर रहे हैं। आप 20 मिनट आप रुके थे, मैं आपकी बात मानता हूं, मगर आपने अपनी बात रख दी। दूसरे लोग भी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, आप मेरी बात सुनिए। अब सवाल सिर्फ ये है, हिम्मत की बात हो रही है इस प्रोग्राम में, तो मेरा सवाल सिर्फ एक है, क्या बीजेपी में या फिर प्रकाश शर्मा में या फिर राहुल ईश्वर में, क्या उनमें हिम्मत है कि हिसार के बारे में बात करें? I want to talk about what happened in Hisar. I want to talk about what happened in Hisar. I want to talk about what happened in Hisar. Yes, GVL Narasimha Rao. GVL Narasimha Rao. Back to the debate of what happened in Hisar.
Right of sender position.
Yeah, I've been talking only about Hisar.
GVL Narasimha Rao first. Rahul after that.
You decided to really stray into other areas.
Yes, Mr. Rao. Yes, Mr. Rao.
Arnab ji,
Yeah, I said, you see, whatever be the background of an individual, he may have thousands of supporters, he may be a respectable leader for them, he may be a respectable spiritual leader for them, but as far as the law of the land is concerned, I think everyone is equal before the law.
No, they are not.
And government
not under your government. Not under your state government, they are not.
I think it is followed.
No, they are not.
No, certainly.
No, they are not. Certainly not.
There may be Congress governments which have
No, certainly not. I'm talking about BJP government.
It's your perception.
No, it's not my perception. It is your chief minister's perception. I can prove you wrong.
We don't differentiate.
No, I'll prove you wrong how you differentiate.
No, you cannot prove me wrong.
Okay, so let me try to prove you wrong, and then you acknowledge. Please, 1 second. So, one second. The BJP representative says tonight, and please watch what the BJP representative is saying to our viewers. I'm not opening up phone lines on this subject, but I'm still telling you, please watch what the BJP representative is saying. Now, there's been a situation in Hisar. The accusation we have is that the state government allowed this to happen. It allowed the situation to happen because it was too weak to act against this this so-called Baba. What's his name? Rampal. It could not act against this Baba Rampal. It was too weak, like it has proven to be weak in the past. Right? And they have proven to be weak because your chief minister believes in a parallel justice system. Your chief minister of Haryana, Mr. Khattar, believes in a parallel justice system. Your chief minister is on record to say that Khap Panchayats, the rulings of Khap Panchayats are a good thing. That Khap Panchayats, when they discriminate against boys and girls and when they issue these Taliban type of instructions on whether boys and girls can talk to each other and what kind of clothes a girl can wear, that these are good things. And your chief minister is on record to say on the 10th of October that the actions of the Khap Panchayats...
You ask the Aam Aadmi Party.
I am asking you, are you afraid to answer my question? Why does the BJP allow Khap Panchayats to continue in Haryana? Did you take the support of Khap Panchayats to win the elections or not? Did you take the support of Khap Panchayats to win the elections or not? Did you take the support of Khap Panchayats to win the elections?
They are holier than thou.
Did you take the support of Khap Panchayats to win the elections? Answer me, Mr. Rao. Answer me, Mr. Rao.
No, I think you draw your own conclusions.
I am not drawing my own conclusions.
Of the people of Haryana.
Okay, one second. I am giving you facts.
Let us talk about Hisar. Let us talk about Haryana.
I am talking about Haryana. Khap Panchayats exist in Haryana. What am I talking about? Kerala? Please, I'm talking about Haryana.
Hisar, this very topic.
On this very topic, I'm talking about parallel courts and private armies, and I'm saying tonight the BJP and the Congress have allowed parallel courts and private armies to continue in Haryana. Can you prove me factually wrong? Can Mr. Rao prove me factually wrong? Is this what you promised the people of this country, that we will descend this country to such a situation where a godman can do what he wants?
I think please ask these questions to the Congress party.
Oh, so pass the question to the Congress party. Okay.
Since continuously in Haryana.
Javid Shergill.
All this build-up has not happened in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Now I will answer it.
Mr. Shergill.
Build-up has not happened.
I am telling you all political parties are the same, but Mr. Shergill wants to say something. Mr. Shergill, go ahead. Mr. Shergill.
Today,
you ask them.
You haven't given me time today. Just give me 60 seconds. Number one, Arnav.
GVL Narasimha Rao, the Congress is answering you 1 minute. The Congress is answering you 1 minute.
60 seconds, you haven't given me time today. Number one, what you saw today, they have failed miserably their first test of handling a law and order situation. They just wanted to put a curtain on their mishandling. Their lack of political will has led to this explosive situation. You were giving dates, Arnab. 10th was the deadline. They said he is unfit to be arrested. 11th, they allowed for a Sangat Darshan. 16th, they lifted the security from the venue so that they can go out and get supplies. Why in law did they not impose section 144 of the CRPC?
You're all the same. You're all the same. You're all the same,
They
Javin.
want to silence the
Javin,
voice.
you're all the same.
Who does
I want to. I know.
I
one
will
second.
tell you, 8 months
You
before,
are all the
8
same. You are all the
months
same.
before,
What did
Congress
Mr. Shergill,
government
Mr.
evicted
Shergill, now
Rasheed
let me reveal
from
what you do.
Katrota in Rohtak region.
Arey, Mr.
Arnab,
Javi Shergill, listen to me.
Within 24 hours.
Javi Shergill, listen to me. Javi Shergill, listen to me.
We evicted the same
Mr.
Baba
Shergill, Congress
from Katrota
spokesperson,
in
listen to
Rohtak.
me.
24 hours.
Mr. Shergill, Congress spokesperson, listen to me. And I'll let this Hartosh come in on this. But the fact is, all political parties are the same. And ladies and gentlemen, this debate is important. 1 minute now. Let me come in on the debate, and after that, Mr. Shergill, 1 minute. Mr. Shergill, I accuse your party. I accuse the Congress party of shielding a man called Asaram Bapu. Right? Your government, you forgot, in Rajasthan took so many days to arrest Asaram Bapu despite him raping a 16-year-old girl in his ashram. He had failed to appear twice in court. You did not act against him. Today you want to seize the opportunity to go all out against the BJP. Let me remind you, it was nobody apart from your former Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot, who was wishy-washy and refusing to act against Asaram Bapu. And by the way, if you want me to expose you completely, then hear this, Mr. Shergill, and then go and ask him. Ask your Captain Amrinder Singh that despite the murder charges against him, did Captain Amrinder Singh seek the support of the Dera Sacha Sauda? Did he go there seeking the support of a person accused of murder? Yes or no? Why are you quiet? Why are you quiet? Why are you quiet now?
Did the Congress government... I am not quiet.
Did Naveen Jindal speak one word against Khap Panchayats?
Attack the media.
Did Mr. Huda speak one word against Khap Panchayats?
The media. These are all unverified facts.
Unverified facts.
Hartosh. We are the one who lost the case against Rampal. We are the ones who evicted him 8 months before from Rohtak. It was the Congress government. We are not the one who lifted the security from his ashram.
This is what
1 second, Mr. Rao is holding up something. What are you holding up, Mr. Rao?
They should not speak in two tongues.
Who?
This is what Mr. Huda says today. He says, let there be a peaceful solution. Let the police not crack down.
The Congress government, nobody else. Who evicted
So this is what the Congress party says today.
8 months back, we evicted. There were 2 villagers killed. We lodged the murder case.
No, what's on the
He's
screen?
out on bail. The judgment is reserved. We are not the one who allowed them to hold Sangat Darshan. We are not the one who did not impose Section 144. We are not the one who lifted the security so that people can gather and get their food supplies.
1 second.
Today,
Mr. Javi Shergill, I knew this is going to happen, but it has happened sooner than people think. So I'm going to go to Hartosh and Kamal Farooqi. 1 minute, I'll come to you. I'm just coming to you, Ashish, but let me just explain this. I want to play the pictures once, and I want our viewers to reflect on what has happened today. Because what has happened has not just happened in Hisar in Haryana. The whole state, the government apparatus in Haryana, the government apparatus in, let's play the pictures full frame for a minute, please. You have this situation today where the entire government apparatus, the whole government machinery has appeared to be completely incompetent against one man who has built a private army. I have just 3 questions tonight. How does any godman build a private army in a country, a private army with arms of its own? B, why are these politicians who go and seek favors from these godmen allowing this situation to happen? 3, the BJP told us we will give you a strong government. Now, I assume that strong government was both in Haryana and in the center. Today, neither in Haryana nor in the center have they been able to do something while this situation of unstoppable chaos has happened. And they say we were depending on what the court said. The courts issued an arrest warrant against this godman 10 days back. He built this kind of situation where he surrounded himself with human shields, and for 10 days while the media and the entire country watched, the government did absolutely nothing, Hartosh. So, and this is the individual we are talking about. He calls himself a god man. He's nothing better than an absolute goon. And the government is unable to act against these goons. And goons who have been accused in the past, others of rape and murder and the most heinous of offences, are let go of, Hartosh. And the only reason, the greatest suspicion is on the politicians, Hartosh, because these are the people they use before an election to gather votes. And it is often said, Hartosh, that whoever these people support ends up winning the election. Yes, Hartosh.
Arnab, exactly the reason why this Sompal is so emboldened. If you just remember, a few weeks back, the Dera Sacha Sauda actually issued an appeal in favor of the BJP. How was that appeal issued?
Yes.
Who went to meet the Dera Sacha Sauda? Was the BJP president not there? Didn't Khattar himself arrange that meeting? Weren't there BJP MPs lined up to prostrating themselves before the Baba asking for his support? In this response of the Baba, who is shown higher, the constitution or the Baba? Obviously, these people assume they are above the law, they are above the government.
Of course they
are issuing favors to the politicians.
Of course they do. Of course they do,
And
Hartosh.
when the turn comes, obviously they think they are above the law.
Of course they do, Hartosh.
What was Amit Shah doing begging for Dera Sacha Sauda's vote?
Well, and what has Amit Shah said since? And when the Hindu Mahapanchayat...
Nothing.
When this Hindu Mahasabha, Kamal Farooqi and the BJP should answer, when the Hindu Mahasabha issued instructions on how women are supposed to wear, whether they can use mobile phones, whether they can talk to boys, what they should wear to college, when they started this new Taliban kind of instruction, did the Chief Minister of Haryana say one word? Where was the police of Haryana then? So you will let all the women in one entire state, be ruled by these bunch of, no-gooders who create a parallel justice system, and you'll watch and you'll do nothing. And when the media starts reporting, you'll attack and beat up the media. Great. How many journalists will you beat up? GVL Narasimha Rao. How many cameras will your police break? How many reporters will you thrash? How many people will you silence? And how many times will you allow it before you act against the real criminals?
Arnab,
Yes. How many people will you beat
there
up?
was a lot of action. I think, Arnab, the attack against the media is completely uncalled for.
I don't care whether it's uncalled for. Why didn't you act against the... Why didn't you implement the arrest warrant on the...
But the media was not. But if you think the media was beaten up, some people who were beaten up because they did not want these visuals to be covered.
Okay, so tell me, are you allowing the media? Are you allowing the media there now? Are you allowing my reporters to go there now to see what you have done? Why did you allow the situation to fester? Did you not know thousands of people are entering the place? Did you not know they are gathering arms? If you didn't know, what kind of intelligence machinery do you have? Or were you giving a license for this man to voluntarily give himself up before the law when he was presenting? Why were you waiting for this man to voluntarily come before the policeman? 42 times in the past, 42 times he has failed to appear in court. Now tell me which criminal is allowed to mock the law.
That's
42
not
times.
Our rule. This is what he did when
this is the rule of law.
No, 42 times Congress was in power. Don't accuse the BJP.
So because the Congress allowed it, we allow it as well. Fantastic argument.
You will not getting to
Kamal Farooqi.
down on day one of the situation,
Arnab,
Kamal Farooqi. Kamal Farooqi, please. Kamal Farooqi.
Without having any disrespect for the religious people, in fact, I still want to know whether they will call him a criminal or not, because he has been using the women and the children as a shield, and he is the person who is taking the law into their hands. Anybody would have done it, like you and me, or anybody would have done it. All kind of sections would have been imposed. Whether he'll be treated just like any other criminal, hardcore criminal, and Mr. Narasimhan and Mr. Bajrang people and all other people, even our Home Minister, will they call him a criminal? Even the Sacha Dera, will they call them the criminal or not?
No, they will not.
That is very, very important.
They will not, and they will tolerate these people.
Farooqi, do not show your communal mindset on national
Communal?
television.
It is not communal. Don't try always, Mr. Narasimhan, don't try to communalize the whole thing. I am not talking about, I am talking about all the religions.
Make communal comments.
Yes, I am talking about all the religious people, whether they are from the Muslim side, or Hindu side, or Sikh side, or whatever. They should be called the criminal.
Which community he belongs to.
Okay, so one second.
I think you seem to be so narrow.
You tell me he will face the law. 1 second. Are you naive? Are you naive? 1 second, Mr. Rao, let me come in. Today, Mr. Rao, the BJP spokesperson, says he will face the law. What respect do you think these people like this Babas have for the law? You have raised them on such a pedestal. Today, prime ministers and presidents of parties and all kinds of people go below them and they then bow to them and say, please give us your votes. You beg them for votes. This is the fact of the matter. And you know what he does? He has the temerity to make his supporters enter a court, create such a havoc that judicial proceedings cannot take place. That is why these people appear through video conference. You don't know what happened? His supporters interfered in judicial proceedings on the 15th of June. They marched inside the Hisar district court. They created a ruckus. I am not making any false comments. They created a ruckus stalling the judicial proceedings that were taking place via video conference. They are challenging courts. They are challenging politicians. They are challenging the law. They are walking over the constitution. And you people allow them to do that, and then you give them Z+ security.
And this
Many of these people rape and murder. Will you allow them?
I think you should be questioning the Congress leaders.
What? Again, you are passing the buck.
Why are you directing your questions?
Passing the buck.
When the
All this is all you have to say. Ask the Congress.
It was the Congress government which was in office.
That's the reason
not the
Congress is
BJP.
out.
We did not give that security to Baba Ramdev. You did.
He is facing.
The fact is, you only want to use media for your fake photos.
Tell me which. Hartosh, I am a little tired of this whole, you ask the Congress, you ask the BJP kind of argument. No political party seems to be speaking tonight. Sir, I request, one second. No political party today seems to be speaking up and saying we will not allow these government to take our country for a ride. I mean, what is the impression you are leaving outside in the rest, across the entire world, that this is what happens in India? Anybody who has 500,000 people can hold the state to ransom. That's the impression you're giving out. Hartosh, weak arguments being presented by the BJP tonight. I mean, they're really weak arguments. Very weak arguments. Yes, Hartosh.
As I told you, Arnab, this collusion is one of the biggest problems of our politics. Mr. Khattar owes his election to this collusion. The Congress has used Deras time and again in this region. In Haryana and Punjab, the politics of the Dera has become central to politics. What has happened to the media today, the breakdown of the police, is the direct responsibility of both the BJP and the Congress and the Akali Dal and the kind of politics they've been playing in these states, where these Deras have become power brokers. They run everything in the state, from small to big, from transfers to postings to which person will be a senior policeman in the state is decided by these Deras.
Yeah, they don't care. They have the full support of politicians. Politicians are weak-kneed. In fact, again, GVL Narasimha Rao won't like it. But what did Uma Bharti say? She's now a minister. What did she say when Asaram Bapu was accused of rape? She said it's a political motive. Poor man, he's a subject of a political trial. Right? She tweeted, Asaram Bapu is innocent. All cases of rape against him are false.
And she's the minister. She's the honorable minister now.
Pardon me? That is also law.
Has he been given any immunity from law?
So now you are going to defend Asaram Bapu on TV. Fantastic. Congratulations. लोग तो कहेंगे यही बाकी था कि आप आके आसाराम बापू को डिफेंड कर रहे टीवी पर.
They have to face the law.
Okay, so what is the law against the cops?
Political leader making a positive statement about them does not give them any immunity from legal proceedings.
So when Prabhat Jha says Asaram Bapu is not a human being, he's a saint.
And let me
he's
say
a saint.
Right now,
he's a saint. When Shivraj Patil goes and seeks his blessings politically, when Uma Bharti tweets in his support, then how different are you from the Rajasthan government which does not act against him? Asaram Bapu is a classic instance of someone who had support from everyone. Sabki support thi. These people think they can take the whole country for a ride. Are you afraid? क्या आप डरते हैं? क्या आप डरते हैं? Is fear the reason?
He's facing, Asaram Bapu is facing the law right now.
Let's be realistic.
I am very realistic.
I'll tell you something.
Very realistic on this subject.
Let's be realistic.
I am very realistic on this subject. Yes, Rahul.
Political parties have to get the support of people. So therefore, you talk to all opinion leaders. It does not give them any protection or any kind of immunity. This is something that every party does.
So, and those arguments may sound good on television. It's different to succeed on the ground.
Now call them the criminal. When people don't have such devotees,
why did you not impose?
I think it will be a great job. Please try and do it.
So tense.
Sir, you are looking very weak.
The situation was so tense. Why did you not impose?
And these people are kind of social leaders too.
Which people are you talking about, Rahul?
Remember.
So Rahul, you are now changing your position. I'm glad. I'm glad, Rahul.
Nobody is defending them. Nobody is defending them. Nobody is defending them. No one is defending them. We are all on the same page. But approaches need to be nuanced and different. We have to be very realistic. We have to be very realistic because they have following.
Because they are following? What following? Explain it. They have following. We have to be realistic. So if you don't have a following, you face the law. If you have following, you don't have to face the law. The silliest thing I've heard in a long time, Rahul.
Those arguments which will sound good on TV is different from those positions which will succeed on the ground.
Okay,
Police
so
is already
one second. Rahul Ishwar says, I am making an argument which is sounding good on TV. I want to ask Rahul Ishwar, what is the value of an average Indian's life? You know the cases against this Rampal guy? He and his supporters opened fire on innocent villagers in 2006 and one person was killed. What is the value of that person's life? What is it? How does it matter? Tomorrow you will say, how does one person dying matter when the person who is accused of killing him has a following?
No, nobody will defend. Nobody will defend these people. We are all below the law. But when you implement those laws, there are different approaches.
Or different approaches for godmen and non-godmen.
We hope this will reach a logical conclusion in some days.
Kamal Farooqi, brilliant, different, and these pictures tell you the story. Yes.
Rahul Bhai, I'm sorry, Rahul Bhai, today you are trying to defend an indefensible in fact. We must call a spade a spade. These people, they do not deserve any kind of sympathy. They are the criminals. They are the criminals. They have been using it, whether they have got the social following, beat Imam, beat Maulvi, beat any saint, beat anybody. All those people who are taking the law into their hands, they are the criminals. They should be treated like a criminal. No favor to them. Whether they have 1 lakh following or not, why should we go to them?
Or whether they have no following.
You also supported a terrorist.
And once again to the pictures, as I thank my panelists tonight, a small point. Prakash ji,
Samajwadi Party.
Prakash ji, hear me for a minute. And as I wrap this up and I thank everyone tonight, we have more breaking news coming in on the news hour. Tonight, what is our problem as a channel with what has happened? Our problem is today that you have a government which has stood as a mute spectator with its hands tied behind its back, right? While these people who are these so-called godmen make a mockery of our state government, make a mockery of your constitution, make a mockery of the police force, shame the Indian judiciary. They release pamphlets talking about the falling credibility of the judiciary, and we have to sit and watch all this happen. We have a new state government in Haryana. My question to the state government is this: will it ask itself honestly whether it has the guts to act against these godmen, or because it depends on these godmen politically, will we have to watch more of this chaos in days to come? Gentlemen, I thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight.